Alright, hello everybody. This is NoOne, as you probably only know me, and this will be the Black Hole League Week 6 recap. I'm doing it by myself. Some things happened up with my co-partner, whatever you want to call it. But this might be just a little quick one since I am alone, and we'll just go over some short things. I might put a little hot takes in there. Who knows? Hot potato, hot potato. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's get into it. As always, week 6, we got Voltage winning via forfeit over AOT. Yep, AOT disbanded, but they don't have a replacement now, so it's not really too much else to do. I don't want to put a replacement this late into the season. It just creates a weird thing, because like a team that might not deserve it might make playoffs. Who knows? Anyways, game number 2, we got Miami NoOne taking on Wild Boys YN. NoOne won 8-6. Standout player Kijitsu 19 and 8, and Zoli's on NoOne 13 and 11. YN standouts Tripway 14 and 10, and Defrags 12 and 8. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think they're just doing this league for fun. I don't think they're super trying, but who knows? What might change next season, as they will be a returning team. Um, Wild Boys Wolves won. We counted it as a forfeit because technically the game wasn't played. I might go back and change it, but I'm probably gonna leave it for right now against Fatality Gaming because there still were like 3 rounds played left to play, I believe. And you really like, I didn't want to give a justified win because like I don't know why they rage quit, but there is a way that it could have been a comeback, and they all just Fatality Game just left. Who knows what happened there? Wolves took home the win either way. I would like to know why you just left though. I don't think it was. I think it was like 7-4 or 7-5. I'm not sure though. Oh, what? No, my bad. My bad. It didn't even go 7 because they left. Disregard everything I just said. I don't know what I'm speaking on. The next game we have up is BH Stay Down versus Wild Boys Vortex. Stay Down took home the victory, 7-3. Team did pretty well overall together. Yep, neither one of those had any standout players. Team, it looked like they played as a team. Here we go in the D3 showdown. NLG versus Passion Team. NLG took home the win 8-6. I give it to them. Whoever did this screenshot is terrible. Um, Not really any standout. I think Disney on Passion Team 16 and 7. He was pretty much it. All they got. So yeah, Passion Team, they're not doing bad. As bad as I thought they would. Like, I don't think, I'd have to go back and double check, but I don't think they're getting like slammed in any games. I do know it's like a for fun team. And I don't know if Disney is actually their roster for him. I thought he was on Senate or Stay Down. Once again, really not sure though. Um, this one I wasn't sure. I figured it would go this way just because I don't know who Narcos is. But Wild Boy CC versus Narcos, CC won 7-1. Kind of expected it. You know, you're an unknown team going up against arguably the top 2. So nothing too. Oh, was that a 4v5 or did somebody screen? No, CC won 4v5. Stargazer 17-2. Shout out. Abolishing 13-6. Y'all did y'all's things. Over there on Narcos, Pigs 1 of 1, 9-8. He's the only positive one on the team. So yeah. But like I said, don't know much on Narcos to really comment on them a whole lot. The dude's pretty chill. I think he's newer to leagues, so you know maybe he's new to running teams too. I think he's a tournament guy. Not really, like I said, not 100% sure. But yeah, I've had no issues with him. Hopefully they're able to pick it up, get a little more wins, whatnot, get a good team going. Next game we got 5.2 versus BH Kingdom. 5.2 takes home the win, 7-4. Kingdom is Logic's team. I think it's got remnants of AOT, F2, and I don't know. I think that's it. Anyways, on 5.2, we got Bucks, who is no longer on the team. We got him at 14-6, Physics at 11-7, and Kingdom, for the most part, everybody kind of did their part, and they just didn't win, except unfortunately Thing and Salazy over here, 5-11 and 4-11. All right, here we go. We got next game. We got Alchemist Academy versus Team of Slammers. Once again, don't know anything about Team of Slammers. I'm like nowhere to the scene, so I don't know if the dude has a rep or not. He's kind of ego-ish, he seems. But hey, that's just me. I hate stupid yapping, and I hate when people talk themselves in circles. I, I can't be alone in that. Alchemist Academy took home the 7-2 win. So yeah, really for what I've seen in some MCs, yeah, shouldn't be losing to Alchemist Academy with that mouth. Cardi with the 14-2, and then Nav with a 10-5. The rest of the team just go night night. Team of Slammers, you got Crustic 12-7 and Silvers 8-7. The rest was 2-2-1. So yeah, do better. Alchemist Academy has been actually kind of impressing me a little bit. They're not bad, and I think the more they learn to play as a team together instead of like solos, which was I know I made that complaint earlier recap maybe 2 weeks ago. I was like, I don't think they'd be that bad, and they've been winning a good amount of games too. Here we go. We got the Senate versus, I don't know if Runners was under Santos, Ham Cam Nation, or 7 Days. Whatever. The dude's changed the roster or the name like 3 or 4 times, but we'll go with Santos. I think it was Hand Cam Nation right here. But the Senate wins 8-6. Got Yeshua at 16-10, Tripway at 11-9, and Pancake at 10-9. Over here on the Ham Cam Nation, we got Rios at 15-13 and Destroy K at 17-10. Rest of the team kind of, but who knows what to see. I don't even know if his roster's the same anymore. I don't know what's going on over there in the Santos HC Nation Sin World, whatever the hell you got going on. But I can only wish you the best of luck. And here we got two of my unbiasedly more favored teams to watch. And I don't say favorite as in like it's gonna be like a super good game all the time. But I like, as far as both of these teams I have watched kind of get better and better as they join. Because I mean, mind you, these teams were getting like when they first. Well, I don't know about Bagels, but I know like forever it kind of was getting shit on at first, and they've been holding their own lately. And I said they're not. They have rough games, they have good games, and then but they're surprisingly not doing too bad. And then you got Bagels, who has been like, I swear every week Bagels just, I know I say it every week, but sometimes it just seems like they're going up and up sometimes. Like, who knows if they'll hit the D1 mark? We'll see, maybe within the next season or two. But anyways, Bagels takes home the victory 7-5 against Team Forever. We got your host at 15-9, and yeah, this weird Flaxy kid at 12-10. Not Flaxy, I'm not even saying it. On Forever, we got Prince at 12-8 and General at 10-7. So not a bad stand. 7-5 is not bad, especially like when Bagels is tiered higher. So just keep it up, because I believe, yeah, Forever did beat Senate. So anything's possible with Forever. The next game up we got is Double O Void versus 7 Days Synergy. Oh yeah, that's right. They're 7 Days now. They were Wild Boys at the time, but then they moved to 7 Days. Yeah, 7 Days kind of screenshot dodged. Yeah, so there's some egos there that don't want to get hurt. Don't really understand the point of screenshot dodging. I mean, you lost either way. What's it matter how good or bad you did? You lost as a team, so deal with it. On board we got Irish J, whatever, at 13-8, Chilling at 10-8, Tripping at 9-5. And like I said, over here on Synergy, ITQC at 11 and 10. I don't know what their team was. Literally only 2 people in there. Quit screenshot dodging. This is like y'all second or third game where you screenshot dodge. It's pointless. Oh, I want to hide my stats that don't count for nothing. We got Washed winning via forfeit over E3. Don't know what happened there, but we shall see. I believe it got scheduled. They just said the forfeit. Little do they know. Probably would have been a free win, but you know. Another one, Zave won via forfeit at light work. Once again, don't know what happened there. Light work, I think, is another newer team. Narcos, light work, and Team of Slammers kind of came at the same time when other teams disbanded or whatever. I don't really know too much about what's going on with them, other than the fact of they're here, and yeah, that's really all I know about them. Anyway, we got next game is Monarchs versus Alpha Sigmas. Monarchs has been making a little impact on the community. I think they're claiming D1. We'll see if they can maintain that, as I believe they are in. They're in D1 SSL. I don't think they qualify for champions. We'll see how they do in that. Monarchs took down Alpha Sigma 7-5. Standout players, we got Disney 16 and 8, Vexy 12 and 8, Diabolical 13 and 9. Alpha Sigma don't really have one. Next game we got Nova versus Blood Ravens. Nova won 7-3. Yeah, I think that was a 4v5. Yeah, it was. Okay. So 3 rounds to Blood Ravens. You lost in the 4v5. Shame. Shame. F2 Revoked versus Pizza with Pineapple. F2 took down PWP 8-6. A good little overtime bout. We got Ghouls at 16 and 9 and Sting at 12 and 9 on F2. Then we got Donut J at 15 and 12 on PWP. So I mean it's a sling fest. 8-6. We haven't had a game go all the way yet, like 7-8. I'll be curious to see if we get one that goes that far. We have yet to have one though, so stay tuned. It might be coming soon before you know it. Next game up, we got Dream versus Baja. One of Dream's few wins right here. They won 7-2. But they did have EXO filling in as an E-sub. And he kind of carried the whole. I think they had 2 E-subs. Yeah, 2 people that ain't even on roster. 15 and 7, 10 and 3. So y'all won because of. And Jitters might not be on roster either. And he was 7-2. So their roster guys was meh. 3 and 7, 5 and 5. Yeah, okay. We'll say the E-subs kind of did their part there. Baja's been on a pretty existential losing streak here lately. So we'll see how they pan out, if they even remain a team by the end of the season. I don't even know if they'll make it to the end of the season. Here, we got next game up. BH Euphoria versus BH Alchemist. Euphoria is having a legacy run in this league. Like, I think they're still undefeated. Top of their bracket. They took down Alchemist. Now this is a game they've lost to Alchemist like 4 or 5 other times, and they just happen to win this. They got some superpowers in this league, and it ain't having to do with the brand. They're both BH teams, so Euphoria just, I don't know. And then CC, their one game that was like should have been a guaranteed loss is the one game they forfeited. CC forfeited, and it's like, man, y'all just couldn't just dodge any luckier. Let's see, Euphoria, they got Despises at 14 and 6, VRTQ 13 and 7, and Alchemist, you'll notice sometimes their scoreboards are pretty close, even when they win or lose. They usually don't have, well, here lately, tax and been thing, but Still a rough game for them. They did a doubleheader, so this was funny. In another league, Alchemist won the first game, and then the second game, Euphoria won. I don't know if it's the same map or not. But yeah, Euphoria won 7-4. If I didn't say that, and that will be the end of the week 6 games.
Toodles.